Hey everybody, it's Monday the 18th of May here in Tallinn, Estonia, and it's day number 63, which also indicates the end of the emergency situation here in Tallinn, which ended last night at midnight. So that's reason to celebrate. It doesn't mean that there's not still restrictions, there's still government restrictions in place. I think gyms and places like that are still closed, and you still have to maintain social distancing and all the general stuff. Today we are going to continue with our top sites of Tallinn Estonia tour. We are going to go and get on the tram and head over to Kadrioru Park, where we have unfinished business. We're going to go and see Japanesegarden, the Tallinn Stadium and a few other sites.
Hopefully the tram is still free. It's free during the emergency situation.
Look, it's the Reval Cafe. What's Reval?
Oh dear. As Quite would say.
In the words of Queen, Reval is the original name of Tallinn. What are you guessing?
A samsakovica, tomati, cebulaga.
And I am guessing a sausage roll. They also have sweet versions as well as savoury. Still got to keep your distance. From the tram now heading over to Kadrioru Park. The only thing that's really confusing is I read this morning that it sounded like Tallinn, all public transport is still free, but it's not that clear.
Yeah, we're not sure.
And it does say on the sign in this tram, it says no ticket sales.
Yeah.
I mean, this gentleman and lady have just got on without doing anything. So
Fingers crossed it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. You
it's
can't
still,
talk to anyone past them, obviously.
there's no one to
Social
talk to.
distancing, yeah. And you can't get to the driver because it's sectioned off, which is fair enough. But
The driver's self-isolating.
yeah, which is fair enough.
Literally, this is our stop.
Hey guys, we've just walked over to Kadrioru Park, where we're going to have a little wander around, check out the sights. There's actually a Japanese garden within the park as well, so we'll go and check that out and show that to you. And just behind us there's a little cafe restaurant. There's several different memorial museums as well, so lots to see here.
It's supposed to be one of the top sites to see in Tallinn. It's got beautiful gardens. There is St. Peter the Great Museum here and memorial. And there's also an art museum. It's right next to one of the beaches, Russalka Rand. So we're just going to go in and have a wander around and try and see some of these sites from the outside at least. So we have the map here of Kadrioru Park, and we are in this western entrance where the 1 and the 2 is, and so we're going to walk through here. These gardens are supposed to be beautiful at number 4 and 5 in front of the main house, and then you have the gardens behind it, and then you have the castle there. The art museum is up here, and then you've got this lovely park and woodland area, and the Japanese gardens over here in kind of the northern part of the park. And then to the very north of the park you have I believe it's called Russalka Rand, which is where the main beach is and the promenade, and you've got the monument there. So let's go and check it out. We are back at Kadrioru Park. The fountains are on, it feels alive.
So exciting to see them on.
Leaves in the trees. Yeah. So I think we're going to have to capture some more shots to show the difference between 5 weeks ago and now. Have a look, so beautiful. It looks like here in Kadrioru they also have automated lawnmowers, just like at our wedding venue in Sardinia.
Yeah, we haven't seen them since our venue in Sardinia. Although it can't actually see. Oh, there is this one over there.
Can you see one?
Yeah, look, it's sat still, but it's over there.
Oh yeah. There's a sign to say, I imagine, leave them alone.
Yeah. And it's over there. See it under that tree?
Let's go and find it. Yeah, it is one of the automated lawnmowers. Great spot, wifey.
Yeah, because Craig loves an automated lawnmower. Anyway, let's get on with our day.
They're cool. They just go around by themselves. It's amazing. As is this tree.
So just walked to the centre of Kadrioru Park, and behind me we've got the Baroque Art Museum, which is an 18th century building that was put there by Tsar Peter the Great. It's beautiful.
There's a sign outside that says the museum opens to visitors from tomorrow.
Yay!
So even museums are starting to open soon.
So after tomorrow we were going to head here, because we've been told
Check
this
it out.
museum's meant to be really good.
Yeah. We've just walked up round the back of the art museum, up a few steps, and you can see that the gardens here have been beautifully prepped and primed at the beginning of spring, and obviously it's all quite short at the moment, but can just imagine in a few weeks or probably months time that this is all going to have grown quite a lot and matured and be like glorious around here, really.
Came across this water fountain which is switched off. It's a statue of Neptune at the top of it. Pretty sure the dolphin's a little bit smaller than it should be, because I don't think that dolphin would move too much if you stuck him on top.
So in conclusion, Neptune should have bigger dolphins.
Or Neptune should be smaller.
We've walked a bit further up from the Arts Museum and we're now outside the government offices of the President of Estonia, and we got here in perfect timing because we saw the changing of the guards. This is in the sort of eastern part of the park. We've just seen some beehives as well, which have been put here to raise environmental awareness.
So these 3 beehives are here to help maintain the balance of the ecosystem here in the city. Urban beekeeping has become more and more popular due to our growing population around the world, and the fact that 1/3 of the world's food depends on bees' pollination. So they're a really vital balance to the ecosystem. I think it's great that here in Kadrioru Park they're doing their bit, and these 3 beehives are here to house friendly bees that make some fantastic honey. Apparently it's just as good as any honey made in the countryside. And it's also great that they're raising awareness and they're calling on the rest of the world, especially the urban areas around the world, to do the same thing. And so we'll do our bit to take care of the environment and help bees to prosper.
It's such a beautiful sweeping green park, and
So pretty, and it is very green now as well.
it's stunning. We're almost at the Japanese garden, but we've just come across this boardwalk over our right shoulders, which looks like a monument to something. We're just going to go and take a look. In Estonia, they really do appreciate nature, and this boardwalk they've created is just to make a space for nature. So there's
really
a
cool.
lovely little waterway, and they've planted some wild flowers and seeds, and they've put some plaques along here with information as to what bird, butterfly and other insect species and things that you can find.
Just a way of encouraging nature and people to enjoy nature without destroying it.
It's beautiful, such a great idea. They're very proud of their natural surroundings. All around Kadrioru Park they've got signs such as this, which gives you more information on the local biodiversity. So here there's a sign showing you all the local bat species that live here. It's just a nice thing to read and just gives you a bit more information.
So just a 5-minute walk away from the main house here in Kadrioru Park, we are now going towards the Japanese garden. We're lucky enough to have been here for quite a few months now, so we're able to come here a little bit later in the year, just as spring is here and we get to see it in all its glory. Here it is. So back in 2011 they constructed this authentic Japanese garden here in Kadrioru Park, and the idea is that it's a slow flow through stones and bridges and water as you go around. It's really nice and peaceful and calm here. They've done a great job, very authentic. Gonna head down a little slipway to the water.
Oh, they are fish.
There's loads of fish. Can you
There
see all
are
the
loads
fish?
of fish.
There's so many fish there to greet us. Can you see them all?
I thought they were moss. I thought they were fish. And then
So when we were just stood up there a second ago, Craig was like, oh, I thought there was fish down there. They're just little stones. And then as we get here, they're all here to greet us, and they are fish. They're not
Yeah.
stones.
they're all pointing up to the surface. There's more fish down there.
Wow.
They think we're going to feed them.
Oh. All around they've got these little drawings in the Japanese gardens of like potential future plans, we think, and we've now sussed out that that makes sense, because I wasn't sure how on earth they were going to cut the grass on these little islands in the middle of the water, and then we noticed these little sort of blocks in the water, and we thought, oh, maybe they walk across them somehow. It turns out that they're in exact alignment with this drawing here, where you've got a board going from where we're stood over exactly where we saw the blocks in the water. So there you go, they obviously are planning to put a boardwalk across. So it all makes sense now.
We've made our way down the main walkway from Kadrioru Park down to Russalka Rand, which is the main beach, and as you can see behind us we've got the statue of an angel in memory of the Russalka shipwreck that occurred on the beach here. Check it out. Last stop of the day, so having made our way down through Kadrioru Park and seeing the Russalka monument, we're now here on the Russalka Rand, which is basically the beach, and you've got the promenade here as well, which has all been recently renovated. You've got cycling tracks, running tracks, and a walkway promenade, and it's all right next to the beach, which you can see behind me. It's really, really nice along here. Got a seagull friend as well. Hello.
Hello. I think they're still sleeping because it's only just early spring and it's a bit too cold for them. I don't blame them. If you like what you've seen, please hit the like button and leave any comments. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.